Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a brand new episode of my weekly gaming playlist series. We made it to another Friday, so I'm going to do an overview of the games I played this week and give you guys my opinions and thoughts on them. Would love to hear your guys' thoughts as well, so if you've played any of the games I shared with you this week, let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear about the games you guys are playing, as that gives me ideas and new games to play and experience, and I do appreciate everyone who shares the games each week with me. You guys have got my interest peaked in a lot of titles, and if you guys have any recommendations of titles you think I might enjoy playing, especially Xbox 360 titles or ones that are backwards compatible on the Xbox Series X, I always appreciate those, as I've been on a big Xbox 360 kick for the past couple of months, and I'm continuing that this week with another wonderful game in the Transformers series. And I have not played this one, I think, since like 2011 or 12, so it's been like 10 years or more. Yeah, it's been over 10 years. It's a really good game though, and that's Transformers War for Cybertron. Now, I had started playing last week Transformers Fall of Cybertron, and I got about halfway through the story, and I decided, you know, I would really like to go and play the game that came before, which was this War for Cybertron. It's a really awesome game, third-person shooter, wonderful Transformers game that tells the past of the Transformers, and you get to see the prequel before the G1 cartoon and all this stuff. You know, you get to see the Autobots and Decepticons fight on Cybertron, and you get to play through the game as the Decepticons and the Autobots. I really love that the campaign is connected between the two. So you start off the first half of the game, you play as the Decepticons, and then the second half you play as the Autobots, and so you get to have the perspective of both, which is really awesome. This used to have a cool multiplayer mode, but unfortunately the servers got shut down. But there are a couple other like cooperative modes, which I can't remember if those are still running or not, like being able to play it locally. But I did enjoy playing the multiplayer back in the day, because it's kind of fun, because you got to create your own Transformer and you could play on either side. It was really fun for that back in the day. But the highlight of this game is obviously playing it for the story. So I'll read you guys some stuff from the back. Become the ultimate weapon. Fight to the end in the war that started it all. Battle as the Autobots or Decepticons. Change form from robot to vehicle at any time, which is really cool. And then it just talks about you were able to create your own Transformer character and wage war online and multiplayer, but you also can play the campaign in 3-player online co-op, the campaign. So that is something that's really neat. So let's check out Transformers War for Cybertron.
Cybertron, our home. For generations it has been a peaceful world, until pride and a lust for power divided us. Now we fight enemies who were once our brothers. Tragic war has ravaged Cybertron.
It is a necessary war to return us to glory.
The Autobots will never sacrifice freedom.
The Decepticons will bring this world to order.
Our defeat would mean the end of everything.
My victory will mark a brilliant new beginning.
Alright friends, well today we're playing Transformers War for Cybertron. Such an amazing game in the Transformers series. I actually decided to take a break from playing Transformers Fall of Cybertron because this is actually the game that takes place before it. And I wanted to go back and beat this one first, and then I'll resume my game in Fall of Cybertron. This game is just awesome. Awesome third-person shooter. Get our game loaded here. Used to have a multiplayer mode through Xbox Live. Unfortunately, the servers are shut down. That was a pretty cool mode. There's also this escalation mode where you can fight waves of enemies with your friends, kind of like a horde mode. And then, of course, you have the campaign, which you can play co-op, which is pretty sweet. And then there's a Decepticon campaign and an Autobot campaign, which there's a total of 10 missions, which you can then check in this little chapter select here. And what's cool is the first 5 chapters you play as the Decepticons, and the last 5 you play as the Autobots. So you get to experience the game through the eyes of both sides, which is really cool. And I'm currently on Dark Energon 1, and you could the first chapter, and you can load into any part of the chapter if you want to, which I'm really close to the end of the first one, so that's the one we will load. But just wanted to show you guys about there's 10 different levels for you to play through. Pretty decent length game, you know. You can beat this game in probably like 5 to 10 hours, just depending on how difficult you're playing on. I've just been playing it on normal. We'll resume our Decepticon campaign. And what's cool is, at the beginning of every chapter, you can choose one of 3 Decepticons or Autobots to play as. So I chose Megatron, but I could also play as Barricade or Brawl. And they're all different kinds of Transformers, so they all have their own different weapons, they all have different strengths and different weaknesses. So there's a variety of characters that you can play as, which is really cool. So you got Barricade there, and Brawl's over here, so it's pretty cool. And you can have a couple different weapons that you can find throughout the game, and they do have different ammos, so you have to find ammo for. I currently have an overshield on my Megatron, so I actually have extra health, which is really cool. But once that's depleted, then it'll start going against my health. And you can find a variety of weapons throughout the different stages as well.
Cybertron.
Flyers inbound!
And this game is definitely not easy. Even on like the normal setting, it can be fairly challenging. You can die pretty quickly if you don't take cover. Alright, I'm gonna get us a new one. Got great voice actors too. Peter Cullen does the voice of Optimus Prime, of course, and you got all the classic other voice actors in this one as well that you'll hear. You have a variety of enemies to fight as well, so different kinds, different strengths.
Now, Megatron.
The damage looks old. It's been this way for a good while. But no weapon I know of could have done this. I don't care what did it. Find a way across!
Cover map indicates no damage to this area.
Yes, this is unexpected. The entire area lies in shambles.
You can also transform whenever you want to in your vehicle form, which is cool. And then you can hold down the left trigger to go into like a fast mode, so you can actually get through fast. You also have a weapon in your vehicle mode, as well as, of course, your weapons in your robot form as well, which is great. I mean, a Transformers game wouldn't be a Transformers game without being able to transform. Got good music as well.
A brilliant addition to my efforts.
And it's cool too that this game takes place on Cybertron, so you get to see what the battles and stuff were like before they made their way to Earth, which is sweet. Really wish they had more games set on Cybertron. Ooh, there's something over there. Ooh, I found a symbol. I completely forgot about those hidden symbols. I definitely need to use my strategy guide on this, as I did not get all those little collectibles. So that's something I definitely need to bust out, get that strategy guide out here, and get all those missing collectibles. See, I haven't played this game in a long time. It's been over 10 years, so there's so much stuff I forgot about. That's why I thought, you know, it's a perfect time to pick it up and start playing it again, because I completely forgot all the story stuff of this game. I don't remember any of the story now, so now I thought it was the perfect time to start playing it. Ah, my dude's stuck. Great, now I'm stuck. Ah. That guy got a little glitch.
Your optics checked.
Well, looks like the game still has some little bugs in it, and I even I had to update the game today when I put this game in. So obviously you can see the game's not perfect, but
The damage looks old. It's been this way for a good while, but no weapon I know of.
But I definitely think you guys should check this game out. Especially if you're a fan of the Transformers games, I highly recommend start with this one, Transformers War for Cybertron. Play through it all the way, beat it, and then play Transformers Fall of Cybertron so you can get the full Cybertron story. Really good game. It's kind of pricey though, like a $30 to $50 game depending on where you can find it. But it's definitely one I think you guys should check out if you ever get a chance to. It is amazing. Alright my friends, I hope you enjoyed that look at Transformers War for Cybertron. I just got done beating the Decepticon campaign this week, so the first half of the game, and I still have the last 5 chapters to go through as the Autobots. Now I did not have as much time to game this week as I would like to, because I've just been busy with other stuff, but I am planning to finish beating this next week, and then I want to resume the campaign in Fall of Cybertron and have them both beat by next Friday for my next episode in this series. But I highly recommend this one. Now you can get this on PlayStation 3, you can get this on the Xbox 360. Now unfortunately it's a real shame, but these Transformers games are not backwards compatible on the Series X. At least I know the Transformers Fall of Cybertron actually got a 8th gen release, but it was digital only, and it was only available for a limited time, and that got delisted when this game got delisted, so that's one of the reasons why it's pretty expensive. But if you can get this game for a good price, I highly recommend getting Transformers War for Cybertron and the sequel, Transformers Fall of Cybertron. Both of these are amazing games that should be played if you're a fan of the Transformers series. Highly recommend it. Now, if you guys have played this game or its sequel, let me know your guys' thoughts on it, but I really had a lot of fun with it. It's been great to go back. I'm actually going and getting the missing collectibles. When you play as the Decepticons, there's hidden Autobot symbols you have to destroy, and there's also, in the Autobot part, there's hidden Decepticon ones, and so I'm going back with my strategy guide too in these levels, replaying them and getting those missing collectibles that I had in there, as well as trying to mop up a couple of different achievements as well. Game's really good though, great music, wonderful story, wonderful voice acting. You know, you got Peter Cullen in it and other great Transformers voice actors, and it's just a really amazing game. It's such a shame that we don't get good games like this anymore on 9th gen consoles, but I highly recommend Transformers War for Cybertron. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the game. Would also like to hear about the games you guys have been playing lately, and if you have a recommendation on a game you think I might enjoy, let me know, as I'm always looking for new games to play and experience. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care, you guys have an amazing day, and Sleepy will see ya next time.